Good morning, folks. It's another beautiful Sunday, and as per promise, I'm going to inspire you and share my experience how to cook a vegetarian, really delicious vegetarian Indian Bengali dish. And this is called Shim Sorshe. Sorshe means mustard in Bengali, and Shim is called hyacinth bean. Hyacinth bean is a very rich in protein, nitrogen, etc. Legumes, like many legumes. This generic name is legumes. So all you have to do, chop it up. If you are very choosy or to a perfectionist, then you have to take the edge bit out. But I have seen that even keeping the edge bit is fine, provided you boil them in hot boiling water before you start cooking. So I'm a bit lazy in that way. So I'm going to now drop that boiling water into this and then drop the shim, which is the beans, onto this. Here you go. And whenever you boil vegetables, put a little bit of salt in it. It brings out the flavor. So can you see? Immediately the color is turning a bit red, and that's why it's called hyacinth. As I said, it's full of very good quality stuff, prebiotic, bacteria love it. Vegetables should be a main ingredient in your day-to-day food. At least 30%, 40%, I think. You will save the world, your body will be healthy. Now, I need this mustard. You can use original mustard, which is hiding somewhere here if I can find out. This one. My wife kept telling me, how can you cook in this kind of mess? And you need this chopped onions. So let me put another pan, because cooking is like multitasking, parallel processing. So let me fry my onions in that mustard oil. Mustard oil is a must. Oh, that sounds must for quite a number of Bengali Indian dish. And as you can see, my next target is jhinge posto. Posto means poppy, and jhinge means ridged gourd. And this is just normal potatoes. I don't know why the colors are red, so I just like new stuff. And this I cooked in the morning. It's not very interesting, just kind of whatever was left over from yesterday's ravioli, I just put it in that. So now I'm going to heat up my oil, and always put some stuff in the oil to flavor it. Now there is a method in this madness, but now I'm in trouble. I think my wife did something yesterday. I can't find my 5 spices. Anyway, when you don't know what to do, just put some cumin. Can you see the fumes coming up? So now you can smell all the stuff. I'm giving a liberal amount of onions, because what happens, my wife likes to eat the rice with this, and if you just use this, then you don't get that much of a paste to makha. We call it when you eat rice, we will have to just squeeze the vegetable curry with the rice and make a dala, like a small rounded, and then you put it in the mouth. And we use our hand. We wash our hand, we use our hand, because in ancient time, in the caveman, there was no fork, knife, nothing. So we stick to nature. Okay? But eating hand is neither uncivilized or unhygienic. It's very ergonomic, normal. You can always find your hand anywhere you eat. I mean, sometimes you really struggle to find a fork, but hand always there. So it's more organic, you know what I mean. And to be honest, some of the food you can't even eat with fork, like chicken. You know, if you want to take every bit out of the chicken drumstick, you cannot cut it. It's not time efficient. It's not energy efficient. You just pick up the drumstick and just put it in your mouth and eat like like an Indian would do. Not only Indian, the whole subcontinent, Asian subcontinent, Sri Lanka, India, Pakistan, Nepal, Bangladesh, we don't use spoon and knife, and we are proud about that. Now, did I say spoon? We do use a lot of spoon, but no knife and no fork. So now I'm going to make a paste of this Coleman's mustard, taste the strength of it, and then put it in. As I was peeling these potatoes, I just realized I forgot to add tomato to my Shim onion, Shim Sorshe onion. So it just gives a different kind of flavor and taste. If you add, you don't have to, but I like to add this. And now what do you do? My onions are almost done. This is almost done. I'm going to drain it, stop it. So this is from IKEA, my most favorite draining. So let it drain here and come back to this and stir a bit more. Now I didn't add any salt, so now I'm going to add salt here and then go back again. Okay, now I think it's time to add my Shim. Go back in. Oh, see what happens to my reserve spice. And for the first night, Chini is sleeping on her own without making any fuss downstairs, because one of my friend Julie gave this clever trick. The cage is also Julie's, that cover it up, because of her high IQ. He figured out how to climb this cage, climb out of the cage. So maybe very soon she will figure out how to get out of this as well. But until then, we are covered. So thus goes all the Shim, and mix, and then I'm going to again boil up some water and put my stuff, only a little, not too much, of Sorshe. My wife says, whatever you want to do in my kitchen you can, but when I come it should be as I left. So I take special time to make sure that I don't leave a mess. But sometimes I kind of forget, and those days are bad days for me, because when lady of the house is not happy, nobody is happy. In India we call ladies Shakti, meaning the power of the house. And you will see many times, if in a family the wife is suffering from mental health problem, then the whole house suffer, the husband, the kids. Whereas if husband has got mental health problem, most of the time the wife will be able to still bring up good citizen, the kids. And that's a bit odd. And one of the counselor pointed out this fact, because obviously she has seen many unhealthy family dynamics, and that was her experience, as she commented, after many years of counseling experience. I don't know, but I think there is some truth in it. And I was thinking about the families I know who has got suboptimal marital relationship, and also frank psychological diagnosis. And again I saw, yes, she's right. And most of the time, if it's father in trouble, family is still okay, but mother in trouble, big problem. So respect our ladies. And this cooking is kind of parallel processing. As I'm finishing up that, I'm thinking about my next move. So I'm soaking the poppy, and I'm going to grind it. This needs proper peeling, because it is so rough and fibrous. You cannot just chop it and fry it like I did for the Shim. Shim means hyacinth bean. And the other trick I'll show you, as you are peeling this with this marvelous device. In India we didn't have this, so I'm talking about like 40 years ago. Now we have got everything, so don't think India is in a dark age now. It's very lighted edge. This is extremely delicious if you know how to cook this. So you can either deep fry this, but I am going to buy a air fryer and grill combo today. I didn't buy yesterday because I saw it after many months, because I've been hunting for that since Christmas. That was supposed to be our healthy present, family Christmas gift to all of us for a healthy 2023. Not that we are unhealthy, but you can be more healthy anytime. And I couldn't. Every month I go to Curry's, I said, no, Ninja is not available. It's called Ninja, the company, but you can have any air fryer. Tefal is another brand, but I like that one, Ninja. But now you can just spray a little bit of olive oil, crisp it in an air fryer, and put some black pepper or whatever you want to put, garlic. This is another very popular in my household, roasted garlic and pepper. My daughter loves it. See, I mean, this we throw in the bin normally, but this is such a nutritious and also delicious if you know how to make it. So now is the time I add the hot water to my mustard powder. Remember, if you add a lot, it will be bitter. I'm very surprised. Something must have happened. Turmeric is missing. Did somebody come and steal my spices last night? Hey, Chini, you were supposed to be on guard. Who messed up with my turmeric? Where is my turmeric? See, this is the problem. I have to now replenish my turmeric. So a little bit of turmeric here, and then that goes there. So a little bit of turmeric. And that goes. Keep down. Star. So normally you are supposed to taste the saltiness, sugariness, spiciness, and because I'm fasting I cannot do that. So obviously I have to guess. So always in doubt, add less than more. And so in Hinduism, if you are preparing food to offer to gods and goddesses, you cannot taste it because God will have to taste it first. It's a symbolic gesture. So unfortunately, you cannot taste anything. But surprisingly, most of the time when I've done that, it turned out really good. But that's probably because I have got thousands of hours of cooking experience. So as my Shim Sorshe is coming to final conclusion, I'm getting ready for my next dish, which is this. And I'm really not only puzzled, but probably bewildered is a better word. I had to dig this out from my extra store, but there is no turmeric here. Can you believe this? Anyway, enjoy my Shim Sorshe. Please make it. It's very easy. Go to any Asian groceries. If you're in Harlow, go to M18. Shahid runs this shop. Excellent fresh vegetables. Shahid, if you're listening, gratitude. So this is it. No, I had to buy all this. If you're thinking something. See, beautiful color, smell, heat. Yesterday I did something very bad. Just before I sign off, I ate 2 of this.